Welcome to www.findingbraids.com. Today we're going to do a herringbone, which is a two-strand braid. Take a section off the top. And we'll break it into two. And then we're going to cross these so they make an X. The one that's on the bottom of the cross is going to get the first gather. The way that I hold it is first I put gel in my hands to kind of get a little sticky, and then I hold that one that I'm gathering into in my fingers, the one that I'm not in my thumb, and I take a super tiny gather and I put it in my fingers. It goes over to the opposite side. Then I hold the ones that I'm gathering into, which will be the opposite side, in my fingers, and the one that already just got the gather in my thumb. Take a tiny little gather and I slip it into my fingers. And I repeat this all the way down till I run out of hair. So I make sure I get gel right in my fingers so that when I grab hold of the hair with my fingers, it kind of sticks in there. It's not slipping and sliding. Take a tiny little gather and I slip that gather into my fingers. So the hair that you're gathering crosses over the braid, gathers into the opposite side. Gather from the left, put that into the right side. Gather from the right and put it into the left side. The herringbone looks the most intricate when you take smaller gathers. So the smaller the gather you take, the more intricate it looks. If you take large gathers, it just ends up looking like a three-strand braid. So the smaller you can take those gathers, the fancier or prettier or more intricate that's going to look. This is also called fishbone, fishtail, herringbone. Has a lot of names depending on where you are in the country. It's a super loose braid, so another good thing about using gel like this is the hair is more likely to stay in place throughout the rest of the day while you wear it. If you don't use gel, like for me in particular, if I don't use gel, it just slips right out. It's not a very durable, it's not a very tight braid. So I have to use gel. And you can use any gel on the market works. Cheap, expensive, salon, grocery store. Some people have been wanting to know what I use. I use the stuff that people put on the sunscreen when you get a sunburn. If you get a sunburn, a lot of people like to put aloe vera on it. So that's what I use in my hair because it doesn't damage my hair. But it does give it just enough of a stick. It also dissipates so it doesn't look crunchy. And if I make a mistake, which I do frequently, it's easy to brush out. I'm not stuck with this big sticky mess in my hair. When we get to the bottom of the braid, you'll want to sliver off a tiny section of each ponytail. So to do that, we reach behind one braid, just underneath behind this little sliver of hair, and cross it over to the other side, and then do the same. Reach underneath, grab a little sliver of hair, cross it over to the other side. You can do this all the way down to the bottom of the braid, and it makes a really neat tail. But I always tuck my tails up because the tops are so loose. That I don't like the way it looks with the tail hanging down. So I'll usually do the tail just in the fastest braid I know, which is a rope, 2-strand rope. But you can do it in anything. You can do the herringbone, a 5, 3, 4 round, that would be cool. And then I slip it up underneath the braid and I hide the tail. Grab her over in. Band that off, tuck it up under, use a bobby pin to get that in place, and then I'll hairspray it really good. Sometimes I'll pull on the edges and make it even looser because I really love that loose look, and I'll spray the heck out of it. When you spray from further away. You don't want to get close. If you get close, you just get propellant on your hair, so spray from further away, and that'll help keep it in as well. So it's the 2-strand herringbone or the fishbone or the fishtail.